Hello, this is Tanel Hankins. This is my Action Research Project presentation. The title of my project is The Effect of Student Choice of Homework on 7th Grade Science Students' Comprehension of Content and Motivation. The purpose of this study is to determine the effect of allowing student choice of homework on content comprehension and motivation to complete homework. All 6 of my science classes participated in this study. Students in 5 of the classes had a choice as to which homework assignments they could complete during a unit. All students were given a pre-test and a post-test over the content to measure comprehension. Student motivation to complete the homework was measured by a student survey. Middle school students are notoriously fickle in their attitudes towards school and commitment towards the education they are receiving. They are also incredibly inconsistent with homework completion. Over my 20 years of teaching, I have had battle year after year with 12-year-olds on whether they should complete their homework or not, how often they should, and what the quality of that homework should look like. In my project, I used a single measurement design type to determine student motivation towards homework completion. This will be done by an electronic survey. A static group comparison design type will be used to show comprehension gains by classes. One class will act as the control group and not get choice of homework, but will do the pre-test and post-test. The other 5 classes will get choice of homework and will also do the pre-test and the post-test. The research question I have is, will student choice over homework improve comprehension of content and student motivation to complete homework? My research-based support for change led me to Cooper, Robinson, and Patel, who in 2006 did a study over students completing homework versus not completing homework. Those that completed homework resulted in their test scores being 23% higher than their peers who did not complete homework. Hong, Penn, and Rowell found out that motivation for school declines as age of student increases. This has to do with the difficulty of the classes and the difficulty of the homework that's being assigned by those classes. Hong, Wen, and Penn did another study that said negative attitudes towards homework increases with age. Those same students that they surveyed also said that they believe homework is necessary in order to get good comprehension of the content that they're learning. Setz in 2015 said that it is common practice among educators to assign the same homework to each person in the class. The assignment is usually chosen based on its content focus, not for the needs of the students. This can lead to students not motivated to complete the task. Tomlinson went on to say in 2008 that the aim of differentiation is to help individual students maximize their learning on any given subject. Students learn and process information at different rates, and differentiation can help move students along at their own pace. Giving students choice in homework is a way of differentiating for students, but it is also tricky because a teacher doesn't know which assignments students will choose. In that respect, the teacher has no control. My data collection plan was that I would collect data for a 2-week time period. 5 of my 7th grade science classes were given homework twice a week for 2 weeks, and each time homework was given, they had a choice between 2 homework assignments that were very different from each other. They also, at the end of the 2 weeks, participated in a student survey on SurveyMonkey. All 6 of my science classes took a pre-test and a post-test to show any gains in comprehension of the content. My quantitative data for data analysis. The chart on this slide shows the pre-test and post-test data for all 6 of my classes. Those classes that had homework choice, their averages raised, the average their test scores raised was 26.66%. The range of increase they had was 19.5 to 31.66%, with an average of 26.66. The control group went up by 24%. So the difference between the two is the homework choice was a little higher increase at 2.66%. Qualitative data was done by a SurveyMonkey survey to just the classes that had homework choice. One of the questions asked was, having a choice of homework assignments made me want to complete my homework. 50 of 90 students said that homework choices did make them want to complete the homework more often. It was more interesting for them. Another question they were asked was, I enjoyed having a choice between homework assignments. 75 of the 90 students enjoyed having choice. When asking students individually in class, some of the responses I got were that they enjoyed the freedom of getting to choose between the two assignments, because they don't often get freedom in their classes. They also had the freedom of choice without any judgment attached to it, which is very, very high importance to a middle school student. Another student mentioned that she liked having the choice because in different evenings she has a lot of different activities going on, and she could judge what she had going on that night with which homework she could get and still have time to complete. Other students talked about how they chose based on the resources they had at home and what they needed to complete the assignments with. Discussion and analysis of projected outcomes. Comprehension does increase with homework choice by 2.66%. That's a win. Motivation to complete homework. 83% of students enjoyed the opportunity for homework choice, and 56% of students said that the homework choices made them want to complete the assignment. I had a lot more students turn in homework from the homework choices than I had when I used to just give one choice at a time, which is a whole nother action research project, but something I did want to mention. Adjustments I would make in the future is I would create a way to track which assignment each student chooses, because in the grade book it did get confusing as to which assignments students needed to be excused from and which ones they needed to be graded on. I would also want to put out there that if I am to continue doing this, or another teacher is to take this on, it does require a huge amount of planning to create or locate good quality homework assignments that help you practice the content you want with the students at high quality levels in totally different methods. I plan on letting my fellow 7th grade science teacher in my building know about the results along with the science department in my building, so that we can start doing some unit planning for the future and get these homework assignments figured out well ahead of time instead of trying to figure them out last minute, because it is time consuming. I am also part of the building leadership team in my building, and we're charged with providing in-service on in-service days to our staff. I plan on taking this information to my building leadership team and sharing with them the results, so that possibly we can have an in-service time over this to share with the staff. In my classroom, I do plan on continuing to do this project or having the homework choices, because the kids really enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing them enjoying it. I do plan on incorporating more assignments where the assignment is either online or they have to go online. However, I also have to remember that many of my students do not have accessibility to internet at home. So I also have to make sure that each time I give homework, one of the choices is something they can do totally on their own. I also want to make sure that more of the assignments that I put out there really start to spark the students' creative abilities, so that they can see science in a new way besides just data. These are the references from my project. And I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Thank you.